Hi, my name is Sharon Smoot. I'm a realtor with eXp Realty. Hi, today I am here with tip number 2 for navigating an extreme seller's market. So before I give you that tip, let me explain to you what an extreme seller's market is. When we say seller's market, we mean that inventory is low. We mean that there are more buyers looking to purchase a home than there are homes on the market for sale. An extreme seller's market is one where that low inventory situation is like a times 10 or a times 100. So few properties and so many buyers. And what has driven more buyers into the market than we might have otherwise seen during this pandemic is that interest rates are super low. So when we say extreme seller's market, what we mean is that there are just an extremely high number of buyers looking to purchase and an extremely low number of homes on the market for sale. And so it's important as a buyer that you understand that there are some ways that you can give yourself even a small advantage in an extreme seller's market. So tip number 2 for navigating an extreme seller's market, and you can refer back and see what tip number 1 is. I'll put the link to tip number 1 in the description of this video. But tip number 2 for navigating an extreme seller's market is to not shop at the top of your budget. The reason that you don't want to shop at the top of your budget is that you need to give yourself some room to pad your offer. You need to give yourself some room to negotiate. So let me give you an example. I am working with a lady right now who is pre-approved for $200,000. And in Atlanta, that is a very, very competitive price point. Whole lot of buyers looking to purchase in that $200,000 range. Plus, we have a lot of investors that are looking to purchase properties in that range as well. So it's super competitive. When she and I first started working together, she was looking at the top of her budget. And I kept encouraging her, you don't want to shop at the top of your budget because you're not giving yourself any room to negotiate with the seller. And it took a couple of her offers getting rejected for her to understand what I was talking about. And the feedback that I was getting from listing agents when we submitted offers for, $199 or, $200,000, maybe we're offering list price or maybe $1,000 or $2,000 over list price, but up to $200,000 was that they had offers that were $10, $15, $20, maybe even $30,000 over list price. So after hearing that a couple times, my client finally began to understand that she needed to be shopping significantly below that $200,000 that she's pre-approved for. So she started looking at homes as low as $165,000. And there aren't a whole lot of homes available in that price point. So we still haven't found her a house. But when she sees something that she likes, we're able to make an offer, that's going to at least compete and, be in the running to be considered. So tip number 2 for navigating an extreme seller's market is to not shop at the top of your price point because you need to be able to offer more than list price. You want to be able to compete with all cash investors. If you're an FHA buyer and you're looking at a house that's $165,000 and you offer $200,000, that might help you compete a little bit better than if you're offering $200,000 on a $200,000 house. And the thing that you have to keep in mind when you're padding your offer is that the home still has to appraise. So if the house is listed at $165,000, you offer $200,000 and the appraisal comes in at $185,000, Depending on the other terms in the contract, you may be able to ask the seller to reduce the sales price, or maybe you've included a special stipulation that says that you'll pay $5,000 over appraised value or something like that. And really, my whole point is to just encourage you to not shop at the top of your budget, to give yourself a fighting chance to get your offer approved by giving yourself enough room to pad your offer to make it competitive. So that is it for today. If you have any questions about buying or selling a home in the Metro Atlanta area, feel free to give me a call at 678-446-5925. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Take care. If you like this video and want to see more, be sure to hit like and subscribe.